have goals and we expect God to, you know, help bring these goals to us, it also takes our work on our end. You know, me and God, we're a team. So if I do my half, he does his half. You know what I'm saying? It seems like I'm starting all my videos in my car, or at least I'm in my car a good amount or a good portion of the vlog. But y'all, this is a new vlog, new video, new idea, new concept, new branding. I want to consider this like a spiritual rebranding, you guys. I don't want to do self-rebranding because it's not just me, it's God that's helping me become who I am supposed to be. I just felt like, as you can see by the title, it is kind of like abrupt to say that I, you know, hated my old lifestyle, wanting to become new. And yes, I truly went on a fast starting from Monday to this morning. I went on a Daniel fast. The first day was just strictly water though. It was very challenging, but we'll get further along into talking about that a little later or a little soon in the vlog, just not at this very second. I just want to give y'all a proper introduction. I just got out of church and I'm about to go on a date with God, because why not do a year of dating with God? Maybe make this a series. We're going to Applebee's, which is like, you know, probably like an ABC type of dating. We're gonna try to do that, or at least kind of come up with ideas for it. But yes, we're going to Applebee's and getting a nice meal, and then we're going to kind of refresh ourselves and cleanse ourselves, where it's the physicality, not just the inside, because we already done the inside, but doing the physical cleansing that is well needed. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into this video. I don't want to do too much talking. Make sure I give this video a big thumbs up and buckle your seatbelts, because we're about to go on for a little bit of a ride. In moments like these, I wish that I had like a little bit of a microphone to talk to y'all personally, but it's okay. We will invest in that sometime. This is like one of my favorite restaurants in Valdosta. I'm going to get the same thing I get every single time. Good, how are you? So for a drink, can I get a Sprite? Appetizer, can I do the spinach artichoke dip? Can I do the Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp without the sauteed onions? And yeah, that's basically that. I didn't think the music would be this loud, so we will expound on service, the fasting, and our goals for the new year. We'll expound on that a little later in the vlog, but this is the start of the vlog. I am about to probably work on my devotional for today.
Chopping up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. Take her higher, higher.
After an amazing little feast, I did pack it up to go, because when you're fasting, it's like your stomach almost gets smaller. I'm kind of glad. Maybe I don't want to be too big. I guess we could talk about my fast while I'm driving back. With this fast, I did the Daniel fast, and normally like some churches, like it was a corporate fast, I did it with the church, but I'm kind of used to doing it as like 21 days. But I recently just joined, well, I don't know if I fully joined yet, but I've been really trying out 2819. So it's definitely been an experience, one that I truly enjoyed. The anointing there is, can't even describe it. And I like that he gives hardcore messages so that you can easily strip like your sin from the root, so that you're not sinning. Like if you're really trying to be a believer of God and also to become a disciple, it really takes you having to strip everything hardcore, going cold turkey, but doing it with God and the right amount of help, because at least you're not doing it by yourself. You have leaders that are trying to help you grow. And it's like, even with that, with you having those type of leaders, you have a wonderful community that are all reaching to try and grow as well. So I just feel like, oh, that's the plus about everything in itself, just because you're not doing it by yourself. I need new stuff. I need like stuff that's gonna get me shaking in my boots and ready to go do some work outside of church. You know, with my fast, you know, I did the Daniel fast, which was like, you know, no meats, no dairy, you know, the whole nine. You know, doing it really big, to be honest, because when you look at everything that's going on back then, they didn't have that as an option. Really stripping your diet down. It also talks about it in the Bible as well, and I will try to insert the like scriptures, my notes and stuff like that, so y'all can see, because I kind of don't remember, just because that was last week. I'm going to talk about what, you know, this week has brought me, and what we're going into the new week for. But yeah, I really feel like it was ordained for me to go and to know that they were doing a fast, and it just kind of worked out because it's like right before school. And you know, my I think it's my vlog with like homecoming and all that. I promise y'all, on the ride back to school, I was like, yeah, we're gonna keep it together, we're gonna stick to it. Girl, I did not stick to nothing, and most definitely, like, I embarrassed myself because I was just telling people, oh, this is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. It was doing the complete opposite. And I'm just like, how are you going to want to lead people? How are you going to want to teach people younger than you, or even people your age? How can you give proper advice and you don't know nothing about, like, I know, like, okay, let's clarify something. I've been reading the Bible since I was a kid. I have read so many books, finished so many books. I haven't finished the whole Bible, but I've done a good portion of the Bible. But when you step away from the Bible, when I tell you something, that information kind of just slowly strips out of your mind. And that's like learning a new language, because technically it is a new language. If you don't stay consistent with it, you can lose it. So it's like, that's how I felt. And there'll be times where, like, I'll post something that I know for a fact is, you know, accurate in the Bible, and someone will, like, you know, counteract it, throw something at me, and I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you, because I don't have the scripture to pull it out to tell you that I'm right by my God. I am definitely right because he said this, okay? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna be honest, we gonna get there. And, you know, the whole goal was to really fast on the things that, one, I needed to get taken care of, but also fast for other people, like praying and fasting. I've also kind of been slacking in a sense, because I felt like, well, it wasn't even felt like, I started to be in the Word so much that I stopped praying. So I haven't learned how to balance all of it, let alone I've also been working. I just, you know, moved back to campus, and really just, you know, trying to get settled in with school. And I've just been picking up a whole bunch of shifts because, you know, at the end of the day, yes, we have goals and we expect God to, you know, help bring these goals to us. It also takes our work on our end. And, you know, me and God, we're a team. So if I do my half, he does his half. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he does more than the half. But it's like, you never want it to be where he's the only one that's doing all the work. I'm currently at the Goodwill, about to donate these books that I have. There's books that I've read, but there's also books that I feel like I don't need to read because they're very smutty. If you know what smut is, you know. If you don't, go look it up. See, out in Valdosta, they have like an actual donation center. In Georgia, they have them combined. So, yeah. I thought I had to hold on to the door. You just drop it off here? It stinks. It smells like poop. Oh my God, it smelled like straight poop in there. I've never smelled nothing like that before. It stinks. I've never been to this car wash before, so it's actually good. What did you say? What did you say? He's not answering me, y'all. Yeah, make sure it's just soapy. Scrub-a-dub-dub this joint. So I guess they only do specific sides. He did not do the back. I'm gonna be honest, I only like car washes just because of the lights. Everything else I don't like about it. So I'm gonna give y'all a good little preview of my car. Like I said, we watch and we do not judge. We listen and we do not judge on this social media, okay? This YouTube channel is a safe space. Alright, don't mind the clothes and stuff like that. I have a lot of shoes, but it's really dirty. One of my mats, I accidentally spilled spaghetti sauce on during Thanksgiving time, so the mat is back at home, so I don't even have the mat with me. My trunk just looks like God knows what, but we're just gonna get to clean it, and that's pretty much the before. Now let's get into this after, okay?
Is getting together. Like, who's not gonna have clear skin this summer? Maybe I've been working on my little routine prior to January. So I started in December, and now it's looking like but has a clear skin, girl. And we're gonna make our bed. Y'all see it now?
No caption, give your Instagram vacation. Yeah, work on your patience. Yeah, but you ain't facing.
Just like that, the bed is made. If I'm gonna be honest, in order for me to get to the gym comfortably, I need to be up at 6:30 getting ready, because this time ain't gonna work if I'm gonna try and do workout and then go to class. It's already 7:41. I didn't fully finish till like 7:30, like putting my clothes, picking out what I wanted. So that means picking out stuff the night before and getting ready a little sooner, because then if I get ready early, I could really, have breakfast if I wanted to. Y'all, it's a whole hours later. Kind of find out washing is free right now because the service, some of the stuff is still not online, like our washing clothes app. Going ahead and put these clothes in so I can get on with the rest of my night. We can talk vision board stuff, and yeah.
This day that God has given me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside.
Okay, you guys, so I just finished taking a shower, but I feel like, why not talk about my vision board, and let me show you the new stuff that we are putting on the vision board. I started by getting into YouTube. I was a little more, confident in that, a little more in December. I filmed, but I didn't get to post much just because I had the homecoming stuff to post. If you didn't check that out, go check that out. It'll be linked up top. I also had my NCNW stuff. All that was in one video, so trying to get that out. I got all that out in December, and then I was filming my cozy winter vlog. So if you didn't check that out, go check that out. So really, I think it was really setting the intentions of what I wanted to have for 2025. I didn't hit the 10K followers, but I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, and that was kind of a goal. Now the goal is to get to 1K. We're at 540 currently. The Bible, my relationship with God, I really feel like now that I had a really huge, first off, I had a really huge breakthrough and realization, something that I finally admitted within myself after taking so long to come to the conclusion of things that I need to work on in my life. And my relationship with God has definitely been one of them. And so I bought myself a devotional for Christmas that I started January 1st. I am going to take the 2024 off because I don't want it to be based off years no more. I think I want to set goals that are let's try and hit markers. Midsummer, we'll come back, talk about this, see where I'm at, how I feel now that some time has gone by where I'm actually being intentional. I've made several vision boards throughout my whole entire life, and I feel like I have yet to be fully intentional with the stuff that I'm putting up there. Yes, it's something I'm seeing all the time, but am I being intentional? Am I actually putting work towards it? I did get all A's and B's
last semester. That was my 3rd semester doing that. I want this to be my 4th semester, but this go around I want it to be all A's. Worship, 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 worship. Mainly I'm adding these because I want to get into a place where I'm teaching other people and ministering to other people, but that means I have to stay in my word. And then this one, I want to get baptized again because I feel like the first time I was doing it because I'd never been baptized. But now that I have the understanding of what it takes and the intentions that I have behind it, I feel like I want to do it again and do it right because, yeah, I finally got to my place, and I feel like now I want to really, really dedicate my life to Christ the proper way and doing it the right way. And that comes with a lot of changes. This is like with worship. This picture is like so dark. I didn't think it was gonna be that dark. I had another picture idea, but I just went with this one. So I'm gonna keep that up there, and I only really printed out 4, 5, 6 pictures. So I have these 3. Then I have God's plan over mine because I've learned that making decisions for myself is not working. And then I have the progress over perfection, and then I have a better picture of the credit. I will be working on a passport this year so that I can, you know, do what I need to do. The self-care maintenance, that's still up there. Flying, that's up there. I'm going somewhere. I don't want to tell y'all that. I can't tell y'all everything, but I will be going somewhere where I have to fly in the next few months. I'm very excited, and I think an apartment is something on my list. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year. Who knows? We're just going with the flow and going where God is leading me. And yeah.
Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made. Nothing to say, nothing to talk about. Oh, it's what's my way, live right now. So it's not wasting another day.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also hit that post notification bell so you can see my next upload. I really cannot wait for the things that I have in mind to come to life, and I'm striving every day to make that happen. But I just wanted to start off with a video talking about my fasting, reflecting on the fast, because honestly I really had a lot going on during my fast. If you did make it all the way down here to the end of this video, comment that, but also comment, you know, your experience. If you're walking with God right now, you know, if you're dealing with any struggles or anything like that, I would love to pray for you. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in my next video.